We all know that drinking water is good for us, but does more need to be done to encourage people to choose water? And could mixed messages surrounding bottled water be leading people to choose less healthy drinks instead?
I like a flavour, don't we? It's something sweet. I got a filter in the house. It filters the water down and all, but I still don't drink it. I should do, I know.
I try to drink a lot of water, but actually I don't. Maybe a couple of bottles. I know I should be drinking more than this.
Undoubtedly, water is the healthiest choice of drink on the shelf. A lot of people do choose sweetened beverages, and if they could just swap at least one of those a day for a water drink, whether it's a bottle or a glass of water, that can make substantial change to their total intake of nutrients and calories at the end of the day. So I think it's down to all of us to think about hydration and to set the right example to ourselves, have a bottle of water on our desk, to encourage people not to add sugar to tea and coffee, all those small little steps that can help us be properly hydrated in a healthy manner.
High in the South Wales hills, this stone hut protects a simple silver pipe. The water inside fell as rain on these hillsides 15 years ago and is about to be bottled as natural mineral water. It's a very different journey compared to tap water, which can come from a variety of sources, including reservoirs and rivers, and require chemical treatment to make it safe.
Natural source waters are waters that come from protected underground sources. They're not treated with any chemicals to make them safe to drink. They're as pure as nature intended. They flow through layers of rock to make an underground aquifer, and our members then pump them up to the surface, or they naturally come to the surface. They're packaged and then sent off for consumers to buy them in shops.
It's that simple?
Simple as that. Our producers work really hard to do as little as possible to the water.
Producers know that the quality of their water depends on the land around their source. Between them, the members of the Natural Source Waters Association protect 350,000 acres of land, the same size as the Peak District National Park. Increasingly, people are worried about plastic packaging, including plastic bottles. Many consumers don't realise that bottled water packaging is 100% recyclable, including the cap, the bottle and the label. It's a valuable resource and can be used to make new plastic bottles.
Improvements in bottle design means that PET plastic bottles are now 30% lighter than they were 15 years ago. Innovations in bottle manufacture mean that natural source water producers are on track now to ensure that 70% of every new bottle is made from recycled PET by 2025. The crucial link in the chain is making sure that this bottle, once it's been finished with, ends up in the right place.
We've been working with local and national government for schemes like the Deposit Return Scheme in Scotland and for the rest of the UK. We've been working with the Cambridge Institute for Sustainability Leadership to help develop a roadmap, to help producers know what the right things for them to be doing are. And we've been working with a charity called Hubbub to help develop consumer engagement and help drive the right infrastructure and having the right things available to help consumers do the right thing.
The idea behind making the bins colourful and playful is to make them stand out. So you can imagine in a city centre, things can very easily just become part of the background and people don't necessarily notice them, particularly something like a bin, which is not particularly important to most people. So making them a bit playful, making people notice them, making them colourful and making them stand out really helps people just stop, notice them and then use them. In Leeds, we managed to double the number of people recycling their plastic bottles and cans in Leeds city centre. That was really effective and that's why we're rolling it out to other cities.
Closing the loop on recycling means plastic doesn't have to be single-use. It can come back as a new bottle and help more people benefit from the healthiest way to hydrate.
It's pure. It's just more. It's more refreshing. You feel fresh. For me, I feel fresh and think straight.